we're going to talk about tomato seed saving. These are a few of my heirloom varieties that I grew this year from seed. We actually purchased these seeds, but I'm going to grow the plants this year, but I'm actually going to save the seeds from these plants, so I'll have seeds ready to go next year, and some seeds also to share with family and friends. So what you want to start with is a really ripe tomato. You want to break it open and put it in a jar with some water. And these need to sit in the water for about 3 or 4 days. The reason you put them in water is because it creates a fermentation, and the fermentation process knocks a gel coating off of the tomato seeds. The fermentation is necessary to get the gel coating off, so you'll get a good germination of these next year. So this is my actually that's a blue boreberry, sunrise bumblebee, orange hat. That's a little miniature tomato. That's a lot of fun. And then this is my rosella. It's actually one of my favorites, my favorite cherry tomato. So these are almost finished fermenting. I will actually drain them tomorrow, and we just kind of let the water run slowly and work the pulp of the tomatoes. Some of the pulp will wash through, which will make it easier to pick the seeds out. Pulp's real light, so it'll just wash through. You can see that's pulp coming off the plate, so it makes it easier to kind of clean the seeds out. At this point, you can go ahead and start picking some of the seeds. I dry mine on a piece of parchment paper. I just write the name of the tomato and the date that I pulled them out of the water. You can just go through, grab a seed, grab a couple seeds, try to leave as much pulp as you can, and then just deposit them on your parchment paper. So you don't want to put it on anything that, you don't want to put it on a paper towel, because it'll be harder to get off the paper towel. You can use freezer paper or parchment paper. I haven't tried doing it on aluminum foil. I think the parchment paper is perfect because it lets the air flow and helps the seeds dry out. So this will take a little while. I'll turn the video off now and show you what I have when I get finished. Some seeds that I've already dried. They were on top of my refrigerator for a couple of weeks. So these are ready to be put in envelopes and labeled. These are the orange hat. They're a fun tomato. They're a miniature tomato. They don't get over 18 or 24 inches. So I'll put these seeds in a paper envelope and let them dry for a little bit longer. And then when I go to do all my seed saving at the end of the season, I'll put them in a Ziploc bag to make sure they stay dry. But I'm going to go ahead and put those in an envelope and let those finish drying in there. These are the net bags that you can put on your tomato blooms before they start to open to protect them from cross-pollination. This will keep insects from going from one tomato bloom to the other. And that will just make sure that you have the pure tomato seed that you're going to save from this year's tomato. And then you're also going to have the exact same tomato that you grow next year from your seed saving. Luckily, most of my tomatoes were heirloom tomatoes this year, and they have a low probability of cross-pollination anyway. So I really didn't incorporate this net bag very much this year. And with hybrid tomatoes, you don't really want to seed save those, because those are a cross-pollination of different tomatoes, and you're not sure what you're going to grow next year from those seeds.